Are you tired of losing money in the stock market? Have you ever wondered how to make better stock picks? If so, you'll want to watch this video to the very end. Hi, my name is Dee and welcome to the Money Growth Academy, and this is where we demystify the stock market, simplify investing, and multiply your opportunities for financial success. Is stock picking more of an art or more of a science? If all the books available to read, YouTube videos to watch, and seminars you can attend are any indication, stock picking can seem more science than art. When it comes to picking stocks, there are as many ways to evaluate a stock as there are stocks to evaluate. Well, in my opinion, the purpose of completing a stock evaluation is really to determine its intrinsic value, and by doing so, determine its approximate value relative to its current market selling price. In plain English, to let you know if the stock's a good deal. You know, I've actually seen some pretty sophisticated spreadsheets with 4 to 6 tabs, advanced engineering, like formulas, equations. I've even heard that some people are using AI. You see this book right here? Financial Valuation Applications. This is written by James R. Hitchner. You can find this book on Amazon, $44 just to rent. To buy it, $92. And if you hurry now, you can actually buy it in paperback for $42. It's packed with valuation formulas. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, put this baby on your nightstand. It's better than a bottle of melatonin. The reality is formulas are for academics, not for making money. These formulas give academics something to teach and students something to study at universities to make schools unnecessarily harder and worth the tuition that they're charging. It reminds me of one of my favorite book classics, Where Are the Customer's Yachts? By Fred Schwed Jr. A cautionary tale of Wall Street that still rings eerily true today. I think another book should be written today entitled, Where Are the Professor's Yachts? With so many methods of stock picking, which is the best? I don't know. All I can tell you is for me, I needed something simple and repeatable to follow that didn't require a substantial amount of mathematical ingenuity just to figure out every time I evaluated a stock. You know, I can describe my approach to the study and application of investing to a problem-solving principle attributed to the 12th century Franciscan friar William Ockham, which says, when presented with competing hypotheses to solve a problem, one should select a solution with the fewest assumptions. Well, in plain English, simpler solutions are more likely to be correct than complex ones. Well, what's the problem I'm trying to solve? Well, it's how to invest in the stock market and consistently earn double-digit returns. In this video is a great example of Occam's razor as shared by Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's partner there at Berkshire Hathaway. Listen closely for the golden nugget Charlie drops in the short clip. See if you can put it together.
My father had a client. He was a lawyer in Omaha. He had a client whose husband had a little soap company. The guy died and my father sold the soap company. This woman was one of the richest people in town in the middle of the Depression. And what she had was a little soap company in a biggest mansion in Omaha's best neighborhood. And they sold the soap company. She had a mansion in the best neighborhood and $300,000. But $300,000 in 1930-something was an incredible amount of money. A little hamburger was a nickel, a big hamburger was a dime, and the all-you-can-eat cafe in Omaha would feed you all you needed to stay alive for 2 bits a day. I mean, $300,000. Well, she didn't hire an investment counselor. She didn't do anything. She's a wonderful old woman. And she just took that and she divided it into 5 chunks. And she bought 5 stocks. I remember 3 of them because I probated her estate. And it was, one of them was General Electric, one was Dow, one was DuPont, and I forget the other 2. And then she never changed those stocks. She never paid any advisor. She never did anything. And she bought some municipal bonds. She never spent her income. And she bought some municipal bonds from time to time with the income. By the time she died in the 50s, she had $1.5 million. No costs, no expenses. And I said, how did you decide to do that? And she said, well, she said, I thought electricity and chemistry were the coming things. You just chunked it all in and sat on her ass.
I heard someone say once that the quality of the life that you live is based on the quality of the questions that you ask in life. I could actually end this video right now and say thank you for listening, invite you to subscribe, and see you next week. Because for some of you, Charlie's golden nuggets, you just picked it up right off of that clip. Congratulations. But for others, you probably didn't. To some of you, it's just a video clip of some old guy telling a story. I will tell you, there's always more instruction in the story than there is in just instruction. One of the most widely read books on the human instruction ever written, whether you agree with its contents or not, is the Holy Bible. Think about it. It's a collection of human instruction delivered in the story format. Let's review this very insightful video clip and the wisdom dispelled in it. Well, what was Charlie's question? His question was, how did you know to do that? Meaning, how did you know to buy those stocks? What was the widow's answer? Well, I thought electricity and chemistry were the coming thing. Wait a minute. No calculations, no spreadsheets, no advisors, no Yahoo Finance, no Bloomberg videos, no Cramer. My question to you is, was she lucky? If you said yes, you missed the principle. Was she right about her assumptions? Yes. Why? Because each of the companies she selected created products that altered the human experience in a market positive way, and in most cases drastically improved the human experience. In plain English, they made stuff that made life arguably better or easier for humans. It was uncommon sense. Her response to Charlie's question, how did you know how to do that? Well, I thought electricity and chemistry were the coming things. No special intelligence in investing, no great research as far as we can tell, just the use of deduction and uncommon sense. Again, simpler solutions are more likely to be correct than complex ones. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do your research. I just think sometimes we think the harder a thing is to understand, the more faith we have in the decision we made as a result of the decision process we went through to arrive at the actual decision. I look for great companies and wait patiently until the market puts them on sale, and then I buy them, and I buy them deep. As you contemplate on what you should invest in, remember this old gal, as Charlie Munger referred to her in this video. Step back and take an uncommon sense approach and allow for the possibility of a simpler solution to be more correct than a complex one when it comes to your next stock picks. Einstein has been attributed with the saying, make things simple, but not simpler. I happen to think that's great advice for both investments and life. Here's a question. What 5 companies do you believe are the coming things? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Did you like this video? Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. And remember to comment below with your 5 companies that you think are the coming things. We'll see you next time. You've got to learn to set yourself up for success. People lose a lot of money in the stock market. If you had $1,000 and you're going to put it in the stock market, what would you do? There's no easy shortcuts to wealth in the stock market. And if anybody tells you different, you ought to start running. This stuff isn't easy. It's just not easy to do. And so there's going to be some learning required. And but one thing I did find out, there's some better treaded paths that you can take, right? So there's some pathways you can take that some people have already gone through and have done it successfully multiple times over and over, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about, and that's kind of where I come from.